I'm going to be showing you guys how to get a Hyperion in one day on a brand new profile. And make sure to not be like this guy that's currently just doing absolutely nothing but swinging his pickaxe at absolutely nothing, because that will get you banned. Your profile is 4 years old, almost 5 years old, and bro is using a mithril pickaxe, breaking absolutely nothing. Anyways, let me break it down on how you can actually get a Hyperion within one day. Once you spawn in on your brand new island, do /hub. Hello everyone, it's Alco here, and you guys supported my chocolate addiction, my nut addiction in the past videos. And as you can see, I bought chocolates and nuts and mixed them both together and got Anyways, if you like, comment, subscribe, you can support my chocolate and nut addiction. But if you guys want to, you guys can support my sushi addiction as well. So like, comment, subscribe, and I'll probably eat sushi in my next video. Alright, back to the video. And you'll be able to get directly to the hub. You're then going to want to come to the farmer's merchant and get a rookie hoe. You're then going to want to start farming some wheat to get a decent bit of farming levels. Talk to Jamie so you can get yourself a rogue sword. This will make it so you can move a little bit quicker. Go to the hub selector and pick hub 1. Once you're in hub 1, you're going to want to throw yourself in the swarm of gifts for approximately 10 minutes until that you get approximately 400,000 coins. After you've done that, you can buy yourself an aspect at the end so you can teleport around. Once you access the desert after getting a decent bit of farming levels, you'll be able to get a golden shovel with efficiency 2 and start mining sand for some mining levels. If you need to, go into hub 1 again and throw yourself into this group of gifts again and get yourself a decent bit of coins. You're going to want to talk to these NPCs and start buying the most cheapest stuff that they currently have. You're then going to want to go to the museum, talk to Elizabeth, or well, no, never mind. Whoever this woman is. Madam, stop talking. I just want to give you, oh my god. And then you're going to want to start donating a bunch of these items for a decent bit of Skyblock XP. So basically the first step to getting a Hyperion is unlocking the Bazaar, which requires to do some farming, mining, you can even do some foraging if you wanted to, and also throwing in the most cheapest items you can buy off the auction house and the NPCs and throwing them into the museum. Now what do you do once you get level 7? Well, you see, I went on the outro calculator, I filtered for early game, and let me show you guys the ones that would be currently accessible within the early game category. You can do rat grinding. This one though would require you to at least have a rank, because swapping between lobbies for some reason take a rank, so if you don't have a rank, this one's out the question. Other ones that are currently accessible would be the Glacial Cave, which you can do inside of the Jerry Islands, but that's time gapped and it doesn't really make as much. Currently, empty buckets is actually a pretty good method, so I'm going to be using this one for this example. So to do the buckets method, you're going to want to go to the Glowing Mushroom Cave inside of the Desert Settlement. Once you're here, make sure to own a Mobby Shear. This can be purchased by simply sitting in hub 1, opening gifts for approximately 3 to 5 minutes. You're then going to want to use your rogue sword, swap to your Mobby Shears, which I currently don't have, and then break some glowing mushrooms. With those glowing mushrooms that you get from grinding, you're then going to want to talk to Mobby, and you immediately get access to the empty chum bucket. You're then going to want to convert your stuff into empty buckets, and basically the method is just sell offering these empty buckets to Bazaar, and that makes approximately 7 million coins an hour. But let's say that you're not doing it as fast as I usually do it on a account that usually has 400 speed, which means with 7 million divided by 4 times 3, I'm still getting 5.25 million coins an hour. So you're going to want to grind this for at least 1 hour until that you get that 5 million. Grinding for Skyblock level 7 should only take 1 hour as well, making a total of 2 hours to grind until this point. So you should be Skyblock level 7, access to the Bazaar, with 5 million coins in purse. Or you could have technically skipped the whole entire empty chum bucket thing and just sit in hub 1 for a whole entire 1 hour to 2 hours, or well, 1 hour and then the other hour getting Skyblock level 7. But technically empty buckets is somewhat better. Now let me show you what you're going to be purchasing with 5 million coins. Buy yourself a god potion. This will make it so you can run way more quicker. You're then going to want to go to the auction house and buy an Abbey phone 10 plus. As you can see, you should have around 1 million to 2 million coins left inside your purse. You're then going to want to go to the auction, go to accessories, and start purchasing the most. Wait, I'm on lowest price and bin only, and I'm seeing the cheapest being. Oh, I typed in Abbey. So you're going to want to purchase the most cheapest talismans you can possibly get until that you run out of coins. You also need to make sure that you can purchase 9 Ender Monocles. This will allow you to learn the Power Stone by putting 9 of them in here, which should give you a decent bit of mana using the MP that you got from the accessories you purchased. You are then going to want to talk to Trevor and add him to your Abbey phone contacts. This will help you to call him at anywhere that you can to access him while doing pelts grinding. Basically, I've already made a guide on pelts grinding, so if you haven't seen it yet, go and check it out. Pelts grinding is currently the most best early game method that you can currently get. So we're going to be utilizing this method to get to a Hyperion. Now on a brand new profile, I'm not expecting you guys to get the very same rates I'm getting. With a god potion and the stuff that I just said, let's just be extremely generous and say that I'm getting approximately half of these rates. So even half of my normal rates, which currently my rates would be 172 million coins an hour during Finnegan while waiting for the items to go up in price after it's no longer Finnegan, which means 172 divided by 2 and times this by 13 hours of grinding. That is approximately 1,118,000,000 coins, which if you check right now, even with derpy inflating Hyperion prices, you could probably grind for 12 hours and still manage to get a Hyperion, which means that you could literally grind for Skyblock level 7 and get 5 million within 3 hours instead of 2, which would be way more easier to do since 2 hours is extremely squishy, and you can buy yourself a clean Hyperion with that money. If you want one with scrolls though, then you'll have to grind it for more than half a day, which would be approximately a whole entire day of grinding pelts. Keep in mind though, this only works during Finnegan, so you're gonna have to grind Finnegan for 12 hours straight of pelt grinding, wait for approximately 2 or 3 months, and then sell all your stuff. Now some people might be like, oh my god Alker, you have to wait 2 or 3 months? Well, it's 15 hours of playtime, so yeah. Peace.